Hi, my name is Akira, or my tag is Noize, and this is Profile. Should I say something like that? That's cool? Alright, dope. Let's first start with how I came to find the arcade, right? I found out about the arcade at a time where I kind of didn't want to play fighting games anymore because I was playing Guilty Gear Strive and I was really good at that game. And then patches started coming out and characters started getting power crept, and I felt like I just didn't want to play anything anymore for the most part. So my cop out for that was, instead of playing that, I started playing Smash Brothers. And I got good at that game. Don't get me wrong, I got really good at Smash Brothers. But it was not where my heart was. Eventually, my friend Carter, shout outs to Carter, by the way, great guy. He tells me that there's an arcade where everybody plays fighting games, and I was like, you know what? That's what I'm best at. I might as well put my foot back into it, you know what I mean? I got here, and first, we weren't in the big place that we're in now, but we still had the sense of community, the arcade cabinets. Everybody was really chill. We were all hanging out. We were all friends. We all knew each other. I loved that 100%. I loved having community and being able to be around people and being able to feel the energy of a bunch of people that are all together that like one thing all at once in one place. And I thought that was pretty cool. I think that the staff is also great. I think they do a great job at just handling stuff. Streams are always good. Everything's always together. Their place always looks great. Everything's always just well put together, and they do a great job of making everybody feel really welcomed. And honestly, I can't stress enough how much I appreciate that. Let's talk about Combo Breaker for a second.
And right now, Noize not interested in getting anywhere near. Oh! I don't know why they're going in. I think you might get. You can't be serious. U.S. fires the first shot in the U.S. versus East Asia war.
Combo Breaker was crazy because I didn't 100% expect to do as good as I did, but I also knew that I was really good. I just thought that other people were also very good, enough to be able to do a little bit more damage to me throughout the bracket. When I got there, to put it simply, I did what I had to do. I got on stage. I pretty much watched everybody up until I got up to stage and I had to fight Sissy. And the thing with fighting Sissy was he was not ready for me. He was not ready to fight somebody that plays like me, because I don't play like a player. You can't play somebody to get matchup knowledge against me for a certain character, because I will play so different that you're never gonna understand. You're never gonna fully understand it. There were so many times that I hit him with so many timing mix-ups because he was respecting me a lot. And I get that. You should respect your opponent. But a lot of people are the gorilla when they play the games. I'm kind of like the gorilla with glasses, because I know that you in your head think that I'm either going to be really smart or I'm going to be really dumb. But I will play really smart until the right time to play dumb, and it will always work out for me. And nobody's ever ready for that. Everything about neutral is a conversation. When you're having that conversation with somebody, sometimes you need to throw them for a loop. And I understood that to the highest extent at Combo Breaker, I feel like. I feel like when you're having that conversation with somebody and you want to get to the climax of the conversation, you don't have to stick inside of the guidelines to do that. You can do whatever you need to be able to do that, even if it's specific to your opponent, to your opponent's character. Timing specific, who knows if it's just a specific timing thing that you're doing, but you can do whatever it takes, and that's the kind of person that I am. I feel like fighting games are something that not only have brought people together from so many, fighting games are a thing that transcends language barriers. It transcends time, it transcends anything, because every fighting game has different things, but they all bring everyone together in the same way. Even if it's a different fighting game, everybody plays different fighting games, but everybody that plays fighting games is together as a unit. And honestly, I've grown to love that. I love coming around and meeting people and teaching them how to play a game, just playing games with them in general. I love the guffaw of having conversations like right next to them when I'm playing the game. It's something I truly think is absolutely beautiful. And honestly, I think it's great that we're able to experience that in our lifetime, you know? I'm gonna talk about my relationship that I have with the people here. Because I feel like my relationship with the people is very important to me. And I feel like it's a thing that's really shaped me to be the best version of myself, because every day I come here and I see the people that I see, you know, even though I see them every week, I feel like I'm always very excited to just have that time with them and, you know, catch up, see what they've been doing, see what new stuff they figured out in the game, see if they picked up any new games, you know. Everybody always has, I feel like, a positive attitude here. And I feel like all the time that I spend with these people has honestly, I don't know if I would have made it as far as I would have at Combo Breaker if it wasn't for all of my friends here, who I really appreciate being around for me 24/7, because it really means a lot. And, you know, I know sometimes I can be a little bit quiet, you know, I can be a little bit intense because I take fighting games pretty seriously, but these are my people, you know. I love them with every fiber of my being, every piece of me inside of me, and I want to be able to go places and, you know, show out for them. Give them something to watch from a distance, because I know there are people at home watching to see how well I do. And I don't want to disappoint them, and I want to show them how strong they make me. It means a lot to me at the end of the day, because it's something beautiful. I think that it really is a beautiful thing that so many people can just understand. It's understanding. It's general respect and understanding for the other people around here. And it's just like, you don't have to worry about anything else, because nobody's gonna be a jackass about anything here. Nobody's gonna get on you about it. I mean, we might fuck around. There's a lot of banter, there's a lot of shit talking, but nobody's ever serious. They say it with the best intentions, because they're your friends. And as friends, they show their love by being that way. And that's beautiful. I feel like my confidence is by far the thing that pushes me the farthest when I play fighting games, because you are nothing without your confidence. I'm somebody that has full confidence in their abilities doing really anything. So when you step in, your lack of confidence will cost you frames. That little, oh, should I do it? That's going to cost you 3 or 4 frames. You could be 3 or 4 frames behind. You need to be your best version of yourself every time you play a fighting game, 24/7. You need to be ready. You need to be locked in. You need to be confident, and you need to know what you're doing. Because if you don't, you're gonna trip on your shoelaces at some point. You're gonna forget about something. You're gonna miss it. You don't want to miss whatever chance that you're having, really doing anything. As a matter of fact, you don't want to miss your chance doing whatever it is that you want to do, and you're the only one that's stopping you. You want to be the protagonist, you can be the protagonist. It's that easy. Don't let anybody ever stop you. Remember that. I feel like that's the main thing, right? Just love your friends. Be confident. Be a good person. Don't be a piece of shit. I don't really feel like there's really anything else you need to be good at fighting games. You can read up stuff as much as you want, but really that only matters at the top level, which, yeah, I am at the top level, but you don't need to know that shit. Just be cool. Just do whatever you think is hype. Nobody's ever gonna play like you, and that's gonna set you apart. Never ever forget that. Let me talk about what it's like to be at an event, and I can understand how it could be super stressful to be at a bigger event, because playing at your locals is one thing, right? Playing at your locals, you're gonna be like, oh, like, these are people that I know all the time. Like, these are people that I'm gonna see every week. They're used to fighting these people, and not only that, it costs a lot less money, you know, you don't have to make a big trip for it, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot less stressful on your being, right? Going to a big event is going to be a huge game changer for you. Because at the end of the day, no matter how good the stuff that you do at home is, you're going to find somebody that not only knows how to deal with whatever you're doing at home, but also has the confidence and the experience to be able to fight you at the best of their ability. You need to step into that venue knowing that you have a lot on the line. But at the end of the day, all because you spent that money, you already spent the money. You're already there. You made the trip, right? Spend that time putting all of your energy towards being the best version of yourself in whatever game you're playing. Or even if you're not doing that, try to meet some people, you know? You could go O2. Who knows? That's not even the worst thing. We need O2ers for our community. They're the backbone for our community. As long as you're a part of this community, that's what matters. You could take baby steps. You could have your first major and you could shit the bed in the bracket. Who cares? You can have fun with everybody. You could meet so many new people. You could make so many new connections. You could be a newer version of yourself. Nobody there knows who you are, and that's great. You could find out so many different things about yourself just from being in that area and being around people that will bring out the best version of you. And if you don't take that opportunity in that moment, then you're gonna end up regretting it. It's like 3 or 4 days. Use it to have a good time doing whatever you want, whether you wanna grind the game, you wanna fucking chuckle with a bunch of top players, you wanna go do karaoke, maybe even get drunk. I mean, all that's up to you, you know? I feel like that's kind of where I've been trying to get with all of this, is that everything that you do is ultimately up to you. You control every single thing you do. And the confidence that you go into with it determines not only how well you do it, but how soon you're able to do that. You can only become your best self by putting your foot forward to put a foot out the door. And a lot of people don't realize that. Even I myself, you know, I spend a lot of the time playing fighting games, kind of not leaving and kind of telling myself that I wouldn't really do anything with it. But, you know, look where I am now. I feel like I've done a pretty good job for myself of just being cool. Being cool. Frankly, I think I'm pretty cool. And I am only this way because of the experiences I've had and putting that foot out the door. So do that. Whoever you are watching this, you should do that. Co-signed by Noize.
Let the chime be a part of your mind. Let the rhyme intertwine like a vine. Work your mentally found intellect. I raise eyes like the sight